Hello, I'm Pat Zemer, and this is the MagnaWave video blog. One of the questions that I'm often asked is, how did you become involved with PEMF high voltage magnetic therapy? Well, it is a pretty interesting story. My wife and I were in Atlanta, Georgia at Chateau Elan working a horse show. A woman comes up, begins telling me about a device that she purchased for her husband who had been in an automobile accident, didn't want to take any drugs if he could avoid it, found this device, and it helped him. She told us all about it. Well, I knew what she was talking about. She was talking about the old type of PEMF device, or something similar to that, that had been in the country for about 17 years, went to the West Coast, kind of floundered out there, had some issues with maintenance and so forth, and that was about it. Big, heavy machine, 240 pounds, $60,000, $70,000. She was telling me about something smaller, more lightweight, and I thought it was very interesting, but I knew the technology that she was talking about. So she goes on about her business. Within an hour, a friend of mine calls from California, 3-time Breeders' Cup winner, and says, Pat, you've got to see what they're doing with this new lightweight PEMF machine out here in California. So he proceeds to tell me all about it, how it's working, how it's got big wheels and it's easier to get around the barns and so on and so forth. So, okay. And he said, and I said, well, that's interesting because somebody was just here, gave me the manufacturer's name and number and asked me to call them, and I said I'd do that. And he said, well, you need to do it because this is really cool. So, okay. My wife and I left Atlanta, went to Ocala. A couple weeks go by. My friend from California calls back. Did you call the guy? No, I haven't called him. He said, call him. This person just came by, treated my sciatic nerve. The response was wonderful. You need to call this guy. I said, okay, I will. So I did. I called him. Turns out he's in Orlando, Florida at an anti-aging conference. So my wife and I leave Ocala, head down to Orlando to attend this conference. We both were a little skeptical, but we wanted to go. We got there. They're in a seminar. They asked for a volunteer. She says, we'll try this out. She has 3 herniated discs, an ascending aortic aneurysm, and a wire mesh heart repair. So she had a lot of pain, limited mobility. Never found any relief for her with everything that I would try on her. Found some relief, but really no reversal. She went down, sat down for 8 minutes, stood up, no pain, total mobility. Well, it was over. On the way home, all we talked about was how do we get involved. So we called the manufacturer back, bought a machine. It changed my wife's life, and it changed our life. It has been wonderful, and it's worked very well since then. So in our next video, we'll talk about how MagnaWave came about. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day. Bye.